Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Hey, order. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz now on 1st down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here we go, D. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, here we go. Mike, 55.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The toss out to Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Recon, 132
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try the right side here. Barkley breaks the tackle. Now with Alley. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 5.
Check 53, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Get it.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, watch it. Switch. Protein spill. Check go.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returning is Peppers. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. He'll wipe, and the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 25. Pushing his way inside the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 29 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones, and he rifles one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Hey, let's go.
Jones on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's get it.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
That's it. Big hit.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I'm coming after you. Shit. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. He's coming. Double up. Hard. Get it.
On third down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
From the 29, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, Charlie. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's third and short.
And 3 yards to go. Ready? 10 logo. Check 53 is mine. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Ready, ready. 18 Gators.
Go. Go.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone. And that
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Wentz. He's going to go for a big play down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ready? 70, Indy.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Jones now to throw again. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Man, 5-7. Hey, 5-7.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got it at the 15. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 52 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Block it. Go. On the team.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4.
80 weapon.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Throwing again. Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Jones. A nice little juke. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready, ready. 10 Lobo.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Hey, orbit. Cut up.
Throwing Jones. He's to the 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his second, third quarter in Indy. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
17.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
The Giants on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Nifty move. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Got a man, Slayton. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Tate bringing it in for the giant touchdown. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Right back to Sanders on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Watch 57. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Jones on 3rd and 2. And Tate's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Malik Jackson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Hey, exit.
Hey, watch your leg. Hey, watch that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.